October 2015, CIA Headquarters, Virginia. John Brennan receives a weird phone call from unknown number. The caller seems to be a kid, who tells John that he has hacked all the systems of CIA. If John Brennan hadn't been John Brennan, this might have looked like an ordinary prank call, but John Brennan happens to be one of the most powerful men on planet. He is the head of the world's most powerful agency, CIA. This is the story of two kids who hacked the entire system of CIA. Who were these kids, and how they hacked the most advanced and secure system? After that, the CIA and the American government moved into action. When the investigation started, it was found that the call was made by a 15-year-old kid from Leicestershire, England. This kid called himself Cracka, and he created a hacking community called Crackas with Attitude. For him, hacking wasn't just a skill. It was a way to expose weaknesses in powerful systems, and the CIA wasn't just an agency. It was the embodiment of power, and power needed to be tested. But Cracka wasn't alone. On the other side was another hacker, known as Default. He was very fond of games. He used to hack into their programming and change the rules to win the games. Default started having fun doing these little hacks, but now he wanted to do something big, so he joined a hacking community called AnonSec. This group had hacked many websites before. AnonSec group used botnet. It means they used to create and spread viruses on the internet, and the computer on which this virus goes would become under their control. Being a member of a AnonSec group, Default also had access to their botnet. Now, the time had come for Default to showcase his hacking skills. When the Danish government passed a shameful law in 2014 that allowed sexual abuse of animals, a news that shocked animal rights activists around the world. Default also had a dog he loved dearly, which fueled his anger over the lenient laws on animal bestiality. Out of frustration, Default, along with his group, hacked Denmark's official website. In a bold act of protest, he wrote a prominent message on the site. "Did you know that your government allows bestiality?" This act was not only a reflection of his personal feelings, but also a call to action for stronger animal welfare laws. Due to this move, people all over the world started reviling the Denmark. Danish government could not withstand the pressure and abolished this law. First time, Default had succeeded in his purpose. Well, so far you have only known about two people in this story. One is Cracka, who lives in England, while Default resides in the USA. They did not know each other before 2013, but in 2013 some information was leaked that the CIA is holding every internet user's data and private information and uses it for their purposes. After this information was leaked, people were angry that their data was being used without their permission. After this, Default and Cracka contacted each other. Now, both wanted to teach the CIA a lesson and make them feel what it's like when someone's personal information is leaked. Now their target was CIA's director, John Brennan. While researching online, Cracka discovered a public phone number of John Brennan, confirming it was associated with an American mobile operator, Verizon. Impersonating an employee from Verizon's internal tech team, Cracka called the company, claiming he was resolving a customer issue due to a technical problem in their system. The Verizon team requested a PIN code for identity verification, which Cracka had already hacked and obtained. After verification, Verizon shared Brennan's personal details, including his account number, backup mobile number, address, and the last 4 digits of his bank card. The next step was to hack Brennan's email. He learned that the last 4 digits required for access were already in his possession. This allowed Cracka to gain immediate access to Brennan's personal email account. where he found all important and top-secret documents, including data from other CIA officers and their social security numbers, along with instructions from the government. By this time, Brennan had realized his email account was hacked and immediately disabled it. But it was too late. Cracka had already downloaded all the data. And now, he began to publish all the official documents, which damaged the CIA's reputation worldwide. The agency was now under pressure to catch the hackers as quickly as possible, but they failed to obtain any clues. A few days after this, he shared the personal information of 9,000 Department of Justice agents and 20,000 FBI agents on social media. After doing all this, Cracka continued to live his life, believing it might be impossible for him to be caught. Meanwhile, Default, who also resided in the US, became increasingly anxious. He feared that if he was caught, his future would be jeopardized. Unfortunately for both, Default made a mistake by drunkenly revealing to his friend that he was involved in hacking the CIA. This error led to their downfall. Just a few days later, the FBI raided Default's house and took him away. During the interrogation, Cracka's name came up, and he was arrested with the help of British police. Cracka's real name was revealed to be Ken Gamble, while Default was identified as Justin Gray Laberman. Due to their young age, Cracka received a 2-year prison sentence, while Default, who was not directly involved in the CIA hack, was sentenced to 5 years. Both are now free from prison and advancing their careers in cybersecurity. Thanks for watching. Give your opinion in the comments below. We will see you next time. Until then, stay curious.